This is Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Shalom. I want to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Harukakodash. Noble blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who taught us his truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Back with another lesson through the spirit, man. Just wanted to talk about some of the things that's going on in the news and whatnot regarding these airstrikes from the U.S., Israel, whatnot on these Arab nations, Yemen, Houthis, and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that a little bit. Pull out some precepts concerning that. A little willing to be edifying to those out there listening and watching. It's lucky for my voice, like I said. Been under the weather for the past few days now. I'm a little congested right now, but it's okay. But I brought that up to say Esau Edom, they'll make a ceasefire with you and then go back on that ceasefire, right? Here it is. I remember they said it was supposed to be a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, I think. And then just recently, they said it was an airstrike that the Israelis sent over that killed down there 300 people. So I find it funny, right? When you have these elected officials, let's just say someone like Donald Trump, or even, let's say, J.D. Vance or somebody, they'll say, oh, these people did so and so. We have to defend ourselves. We have to send something over there. When the thing, and they'll call those people terrorists, right? That's their favorite word to push on people. Terrorists, right? They'll do that, and then they'll come and do something that ain't even comparable to what them people did, if they even did that, right? Because they like to lie a lot. But then they're seen as either heroes or they're not considered terrorists themselves. You feel me? It's funny how that works when you have a certain group of people running a narrative, right? Controlling the news to where they could paint the picture how they want to paint it. So I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Certain people can paint a narrative or depict something the way they want to, so to speak. There we go. So they'll say one thing, as I read in the scriptures. Their mouth was smoother than butter, meaning they were convincing with their words, right? That almost like with the what do we like to say, the gift of gab. But war was in his heart, and I've said this before. We know that this when it's mentioned in heart, it's mentioned in the mind. Okay. Because ultimately, that's where your thoughts come from. Your thoughts do not come from the muscle that pumps blood throughout your body, right? His words were softer than oil. Once again, that gift of gab, that blessing of persuasion, of slickness, right? Getting over on people. Yet were they drawn towards. So they said one thing, but their actions did another thing, right? So don't mind those notes, man. It was a Christian talking to me. About some foolishness. But let's go ahead and let me see. I just had it pulled up. Where did it go? Oh yeah. I wanted to get this one first. What's this? I don't know if this has anything to do with it. I did want to see what involvement in World War III is. Okay. I've been driving on this world too long. Just trying to find my way back home. Yep, let me get that. No, I wanted to get that CBS one. I mean NBC. This one. Charge Yellow Beezy with the crime. That nigga ain't been relevant since that one song he had, 8 years ago? Anyways, U.S. airstrikes on Houthi targets devastate Yemeni neighborhood, right? And this how you know Esau Edom is soft, man. Right? Here it is. You have typically in the war you Barakateh Halbashim Shah. Typically you would send airstrikes, okay, to military bases, right? Things that actually affect the war. You're not finna send no damn military strike at no neighborhood full of people, of civilians. A neighborhood full of civilians at that, who don't have shit to do with the war. They can't harm you at all. But you want to send airstrikes on that neighborhood. But that's okay though, man. It's okay. Because ultimately they're gonna end up meeting their match soon, man. The U.S. launched another wave of airstrikes on Houthi targets in Yemen in retaliation for attacks by the rebel group on shipping vessels in the Red Sea. Right? It's never them starting something. It's always them retaliating something, right? Or so they make it seem. The strikes left a densely populated neighborhood in the Al-Zaraf district in ruins, injuring 9 people, according to the Houthi-run health ministry. Right, man? And I would even pull out the wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth against his teeth. Right? But these are Ishmaelites and not Israelites. But the wicked doth oppress the poor. Let me see if I can get that. Let me see if I could. I did just bring this out, Psalm 10 and 2. Maybe I could find a cross reference that'll help. Let me see. Ultimately, whenever the United States was, because then again I could pull out Micah 2:1, but whenever the United States or even Esau, Edom, and just as a people, man, whenever they are attacking countries like this, smaller, weaker countries, they always have some type of deep down end goal, right? Where they have, and typically it's some type of natural resource that they have, that they want. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Behold, he travailed with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. This is Psalm 7 and 14. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. I will praise Yahweh according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of Yahweh the Most High Power. Right. So that's gonna be when the Lord brings righteous judgment upon these people, man. As is spoken of in Revelation 19 and 2. When it's saying it's gonna, when he's saying it's gonna bring. So like when he says he's gonna bring righteous judgment on the Babylon, the whore. It's funny that right now in this text it's talking about the wicked, which the wicked as a whole would be the Edomites, man. And of course there are other people that are wicked. They're wicked ass jakes, man. They're known as the 2/3. But as a collective, man, Edomites as a whole are wicked. That's what they've been known as, and that's all they are, man. And I thought about bringing this out as well. I could go ahead. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They, as soon as they be born, they go speaking lies, right? And they'll say they're doing it for one thing, and then it's for something else. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Like, that's why, and if the Wadi how about Shimmy outside for me, like, the Wadi how about Shimmy outside for putting the spirit on me to pull this up right here, because this type of stuff right here, you see, America has never seen nothing like this, right? And it, like I said, it's a good thing I brought that up, and that the fact that this video just came up, because this is ultimately going to be the reality over here in America soon. No, as the scripture read, man, it says there's gonna be so many bodies in the street, it's gonna be like dung, right? The bodies in the streets are gonna be like dung, man. it's gonna be too many to even bury them. They're just gonna be laying around. That's either Jeremiah 25 or Jeremiah 9. I'm gonna look in 9 first. Yeah, 25 sounded more familiar. 25 and 33. Let me see. What is this talking about? Babylon will be judged. Indeed, it will be. This might be right. Wherefore prophesy thou against them all these words and say to them, Yahweh shall roar from on high, utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout as they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth. A noise shall come even to the road to the ends of the earth. For Yahweh hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, said Yahweh, right? Ultimately, they're going to be consumed by their own blessing, man. And I was going to get that as well, which I'll probably go back to. His cry of judgment will reach the ends of the earth. And I'm reading from Jeremiah 25:30 on down. He will judge all the people of the earth, slaughtering the wicked with the sword, right? Yahweh has spoken. Okay? And because certain things have not come to pass yet, because people are unlearned in the scriptures, the Holy Spirit is not dealing with them. It's a lot of different factors and whatnot. They can't see the fact that Babylon the Great, number one is, or Babylon the Great, or America is in the scriptures, which the elder apostle Ryan Lob did a lesson on this today, which I need to go and watch that. I only caught a little bit of it. He did a lesson on that today. People aren't able to line that up. They think that America is just going to reign forever, and that is completely false. You even have Edomites starting to come out and say that America is coming down, man. That this is the end of their empire, right? And they're starting to see the end, man. They running out of options. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts. Let me see what that means first and foremost. The Lord of hosts. Army, host of organized army, right? Warfare, service, go out of war. He's a Lord of war, of army, man. Warfare. And it's funny, man, that came up because, like I said, that list, if you all seen it at the beginning, this Christian dude, he was a tear, a chocolate-covered Edomite. He's telling me all these other things and whatnot. Salaki, man, I'm going off topic, but it has something to do with what I'm about to say. One of the things I asked him, because I'm not going to go into what we were talking about for real, he was just talking about a whole bunch of Christian shit, you know. You can just listen to a Christian and see how unlearned they are, right? But he said God is a loving God. He loves everyone and all this other bullshit. And I asked him, I said, is he a God of war? He's like, I don't know. I know he's a jealous God. I was like, in my head, I'm thinking that's not what I asked you. So I just asked him again. I said, is he a God of war? And he was like, I'm not sure. I have to look into that. I know, nigga. They think they know. Hey, like it says in the scriptures, man. We are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake, but ye are smart, ye are wise in Yahweh Shai, man. In Mashiach. So I said after that, after he said he didn't know, I said, the Lord of hosts. which is what I was getting at, man. The Lord of War, the Lord of Heaven's army, man. Yahweh. That's why I went into that definition. So let me get this again. Verse 32. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the coast of the earth. And the slain of Yahweh shall be at the day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. And that's what I was getting at, man. So let me get these two in there. Now, Tina, I'm going to go back to that article, that video. This is what the Lord of Heaven's army said, the Lord of War. Look, disaster will fall upon nation after nation. A great whirlwind of fury is rising from the most distant corners of the earth. In that day, those Yahweh has slaughtered will fill the earth from one end to the other. No one will mourn for them or gather up their bodies to bury them. They will be scattered on the ground like manure. That's how tragic it's going to be during these times about to come upon, man. The Lord's about to come and judge the damn earth, man. So you better get right. Right, it's going on in Yemen now, but just wait, man. It's going to come. It's going to come over here.
ولا تزال فرق الدفاع المدني تعمل على إخماد الحرائق بالإضافة إلى
See, things like that, man. See, hold on. Let's go ahead and get it. The new wave of U.S. airstrikes hit Houthi positions in Yemen. Let me get this real quick. Thou shalt live by the sword. This is Genesis 27:40. Oh. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. It shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So Esau already broke the yoke off the neck, and they have dominion over us right now. And they still live by the sword, man. They perfected it in this kingdom, and the sword being a gun, right? That's all they know, man. That is literally their blessing. They were blessed with the sword. And you see that shit? Barakati how about Shimmy Osha. Wait, hold up, pull back. And that's 8 March 15, 2025. I was like, see, man, Esau loves to, like I said, go to war with small countries. They don't want to go. That's what I thought. March 15th. They don't want to go with no top contenders. They want to be a quote unquote number 1 seed going against a 16th seed. But when that number 1 seed meets a number 2 seed or number 3 seed or number 1 seed, right? Now it was it's okay. We were just playing, man. I was just playing, man. Nah. It says Trump warns Americans could become involved in Ukraine war if it escalates to World War III. Strange things happen. What they say, man? Oh, let me get this.
Overnight, Houthi rebels fired another missile at Israel from their base in Yemen.
Top Houthi official says we are at war with America. As you, yes, sir. As U.S. resumes strikes, the Houthis are labeled by the U.S. as a terrorist organization supported by Iran. President Trump has once again demanded Iran cease its support. How the fuck you gonna...
Houthis are labeled by the
Salaki, man, I almost got mad. How you gonna tell them to cease support from the Houthis, right? And what did I just tell y'all in my lesson yesterday? I seen a video where the Israelis and the U.S. was bombing four Arab nations: Yemen, Syria, Gaza, and Lebanon, right? It say we are at war with America, right? And they probably just gonna be they ain't finna send nothing over here. I doubt that. They probably just hit some of their bases they have over there, right? It ain't time for the version to get here yet. Let me see. Hopefully they do something though. Shit, we need something to pop off over here. Goddamn it, we are at war with America. I was just about to bring something up too right there. So let me see. Oh yeah, time, man. I was about to say. There's some damn hypocrites, man. Let me see. I could just. See, man, let me get this word real quick first. Let's get the word froward. Distortion, crookedness, perversity, salaki. Warp, misrepresentation, twist, contortion, curve. Right? These niggas twisting in there. Here it is, man. God damn. These people can go around here and do whatever they want to these countries. But as soon as somebody pop back at the... No, you can't do that. What kind of sense do that make, man? Like, for real. That's just like when you was a kid and you were playing a game and a nigga said, oh, you can't do that. Or, oh, that's out of bounds right there, man. Why you ain't say that at the beginning of the game? Making up rules as you go, right? Let me get this real quick. I'm probably going to get off here, man. Some bullshit, man. I can't wait till the Lord deal with Esau, man. This is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 12. Let me see the heading of this real quick. Parental counsel. Ooh. Oh, shit. What's it, verse 12? Oh, a naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a foul mouth. Okay, crooked, distorted, perverse. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart, right? He devises mischief continually. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that from this wicked froward man. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy, right? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, right? So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I know this is a quick one, but I just wanted to pull out some articles for you all real quick. Right, actually, not even articles, but really just some videos, a little bit of information here and there, but nonetheless, Lord willing, it was edifying. Call Lawyer Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakakodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught us his truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And until next time, I say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. And always remember, we're one day closer to the kingdom, man. Shalom.